So here is one of the calves I bought recently. This is my bottle calf. It's about 3 months old, but I've been feeding it. Look at it on the blade. This is this pellet right here. The pellets are cattle charged, and I got whole corn in there. And I also have some hay. I just got that today, and I put it in here where she usually sleeps. She don't sleep in here anymore because it's so hot out. She can reach her head and grab it, so she's not laying in it for now. And then I just need to find a bell ring once she gets big enough for both of these. And then over here, we got the big boy. This is a bull. I got her. It's got wing worm right now. I need to. My cousin works at the vet, so she's gonna get me some stuff for it. And then that one back there, it ain't worth a damn. It ain't. It's been kind of like this the whole time I've had it. Tried to heal it up the best I could, but yeah, it probably just needs to be taken to the sale barn and getting the hell out of here, but it looks like crap. So what I'm doing is, with the kettle chart, it kind of has protein in it and a whole bunch. I'd have to look at the tags, what's all in it. It helps the calf grow when it's younger, and then the corn's kind of just a filler, which corn's sweeter, so the calf would like it. So right here, you can see where I have the water for the calf. It needs probably cleaned out, but I did have her roamed all across this because this whole pasture is fenced off, but she was getting out because of a lot of this barbed wire that goes all the way across this, which is probably 60 or 70 years old. It might be so narrow or wide that she can get through it and get to the beans that are right out there. So I kind of fenced her in here, which it looks really redneck, which it is. But I didn't really put too much effort into it just because she's not going to be up here for very long. But this is my big calf right here. It's a bull. I don't know how much it weighs. I'd say close to, I don't know. I don't want to put a guesstimate on it, but I'd say at least 700 pounds by now. But you can see I even made a little chute right here, which was just because I was bored one day, but it wouldn't work worth a damn anyway. But so this is what I got now. If you want to follow me, we'll get on the golf cart and I'll show you along the fence line. So along the line here, you can see where the fence is at. It's not bad fence, but the problem is if you look down through here, the trees are all grown through it. So every time it storms out, if the leaves ever fall on it or whatever, you tend to break a few of the barbed wire lines. Here is actually where I'll be farming next year. This is part of this is 35 acres right here. This is about, I think 15 altogether right here, 15 acres. So this will be part of it. Here's more of the fence line through here, but actually our rotation will be corn next year. So, and I'll have a video of us going to the bank. You can see kind of the pond back in here. I don't know if we're gonna make this, so hold on. All right, we made it. So anyway, here's more of the thing. This is where it's really bad at, where it's overgrown. I can't even almost walk in there if I need to. There's a spot right here I'll show you. You can see right here is where one of the first times I had it happen, where a limb had broke, and I put a hog panel through it. That's where one of them's at. Come up here. Kind of see more of inside what the pasture looks like through there. I mean, it's just kind of. I need to put more copper sulfate in there, but that's where that's where the big calf roams at. And I have another calf in there right now. You might be able to see it in the frame, but it's not mine. It's my cousin's, but he's supposed to be getting rid of it because it's sicker than a dog anyway. But so this is it for right here anyway. And I thought about coming in with cutting down all these trees and stuff, but I guess we'll figure out what happens. Get some cattle charge. At MFA in Laredo, let's go get some feed. to about $100 pretty well, roughly. I think what we're gonna do is, the reason I tell you guys these prices, and I want you guys to understand, this is kind of for people also to realize how much it costs for everything and how much profit farmers actually make, which I'm not doing a lot of farming right now to get that. That's what I'm doing on the side. But it's a good way for people who want to get into farming, or people who've always wondered if you can make money while farming. Because I've always been told, I bet you 90% of the people that I talk to that have farms or are farmers tell me I'm not going to make money, or at least when I start out. So that's just what I'm curious about. Will I make money or not? And will it work? So I'm in this is my uncle's shed, which my cows are just on the other side of the shed, just a little back. So I was going to show you guys what I use. Thought I'd get more into detail with what feed. Here's the bags I use. All 50-pound bag of cattle charge. I bought 5 of them for my now, but over here I'll show you. So I had a little bit of a bag left. I don't want to leave an open bag. So this is the actual cattle charge. So what I do is I mix it in here, and I'll get chopped, or it'll be whole corn, and I'll throw it in here. So here's where all my mix comes from. I'll get my buckets of feed and all of that. Back here, I'm going to show you, we're working on the 4020 right now. The only thing that I have right now, that's alright, other than the calves. So I actually went to the bank 2 weeks ago and bought, I talked to them about a loan for my farming, which is $50,000. So we're trying to come to an agreement on that, which that is 230 acres, but split that into a third because I'm custom farming it, or I'm having someone custom farm it for me. So a third of that, so a third of the payment's $50,000. So that's how much I'm getting, is a third. So this is all a way for me to build up and start buying my own equipment. So right now we have the battery trickler on the battery right now. This battery has a problem with staying charged. But at the moment, it's working pretty good. Put a new light on. I'll take the phone. Put a new light on. So this is all being charged right here. That's the trickler. But so actually with the 4020, there's a new seat, a new canopy, but this is the biggest problem with I don't like about it, and this has been the family forever. This is why I wanted it, and it'd be good for more of my cattle use. But when you push the clutch down, the clutch just isn't very good. If you ever try to push it out of gear and you start wiggling it, and you, like, let's say you push it up in the first, well, of course it's off, so it's not gonna do it, but it won't signal to the tractor that it's in first gear. So then you gotta like wiggle it around like that and then push it in the first, and then it might take you 10 times. And it's just usually, luckily, most of the time, if you keep it in, when it's in park, it's not hard for you to get into park, which is a better deal than it, but you can't seem to get in first very good. So we need to get that figured out. There's the skid steer. I've always wanted to buy that, but don't get no damn money. The one thing I don't like about this seat is I feel like I'm just sitting. I can't, sometimes I kind of want to be able to like lean back, but I can't. I feel like I can't. I'm afraid if I lean back too much, I won't, but it just kind of has that feeling that you're going to fall back. But I've kind of looked into getting maybe a seat that came up a little more so I can actually lean my back on it. But so when we do start farming, I will use this tractor, but most of with the planting and the pulling the auger wagon and applicating. That will all actually be done with his equipment, which we'll be getting the applicator and anhydrous from Laredo. But so we'll use this for the auger on the bends. I'll use it for like kind of just miscellaneous work more so. You know, I might disc with it a little bit, or I'm actually trying to pick up some hay ground. That's actually the next thing I want to buy is a baler, but we're kind of looking into it. I have a guy who, one of my buddies, Cole Peterson, we're trying to look into doing more hay ground. So this would be a great thing for hay ground, the 4020. So that's kind of more of the plan with the 4020, and I'll look for another tractor for the row crop. But this is the plan for the 4020, is more hay ground stuff. That's what we're looking for right now, is to find more hay ground and start selling bales. But that's the update on the old 4020.